Laura A. Grace here, the author of Dear Author, Letters from a Bookish Fangirl, Team Lines of Poetry Collection, and finally got an anime devotional for OTAKUS, which is free on a variety of platforms. I'll leave a link down below in case if you'd like to check it out. Happy Wednesday, my friends! I'm so excited that you're here because today is Top 5 Wednesday and we get to talk about manga. So excited. But if you're not familiar with Top 5 Wednesday, Top 5 Wednesday was formed by Lainey back in 2013. The group is now since on Goodreads, and I will leave a link down below if you'd like to check it out as well. Basically, our host, Alex, she has been creating a series of prompts that are on Wednesday, and on that Wednesday, we choose 5 books, or in this case, manga, that fit that said prompt for that week. Today's prompt is title fonts, and she's like, bear with me, but there are a lot of epic title fonts as she talks about, especially on like YA covers. Am I right? I know this is manga too, but YA just has like art that is just gorgeous. It should be like its own thing. But I also noticed that manga has a lot of pretty title font as well. It's not as popular. I feel like, we focused more on the cover art for manga, but I did find and did want to share some title fonts on manga covers that I really like. And in no certain order, of course, I'm going to start off with, for number 1, I'm going to start off with a gift that was sent by the Manga Sloth, and that is Honey Mustard. I love the font choice for this manga. I have not read it yet, but I do have volumes 2 and 3. I think they're supposed to arrive later today. If anybody knows where I can get volume 4 for less than $25, I would be so appreciative because I got these separately, and so Right Stuff had a deal during the Right Stuff anime birthday sale, and they didn't have volume 4. And so when I looked online to find volume 4, it was like $25. I was like, can we please just sell it a little bit lower for me here? Anyway, that was a side ramble, but please, yeah, if you know where I can get Honey Mustard volume 4, please let me know. I would definitely appreciate it. But I love the font choice for this manga a lot. I like just how it has like this outline around it with the pretty little bow, and you have the honeycomb, and just the way that they use, I feel like, cursive here, and then having mustard in like a bold font. I really love it. I don't know exactly what it is. I mean, I guess I explained it, but I just feel that it fits the theme of the cover so well, and it's just really eye-catching to me, and I feel like it looks cute. I don't know if the story is cute, but I'm hoping it is, but that is probably just one of my favorite things about the manga cover, because I feel like it's an interesting pose that he's in, but I'm like, okay, the font choice here is super cute, and I want to know more just because not only is the title really interesting, but it, like I said, just has a little bow, and it just looks cute. Hands down, looks cute to me. For number 2, definitely had to spotlight this because the title font is amazing, and that is Mermaid Boys. One of probably definitely just my favorite covers, but I love this font so much. The way that they added like the mermaid tail fin, and they just have some leaves here that, or not leaves, this sort of reminds me of like seaweed that just like reminds me of the ocean, and just I love this font in general. Like, this is a personal favorite font for me, where it's very thin and it's all in caps. Like, yes, like that is one of my favorite kind of font choices, just personally. So I really love how they added just these added decorations. That's probably not the right word. Sorry, graphic designers, if I just butchered that. But I love how they add the extra details, and it just really has this really beautiful cover, and it all comes together. I love when you have just those fonts that match so well with the cover art, and it doesn't look like it was just slapped on there. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying? So Mermaid Boys is definitely a favorite font choice for sure for me. For number 3, I'm going to say a digital title, and I love this manga so much. It is Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. Now, fun story about this real fast. I remember when I saw the light novel, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was like an elf that comes into the modern Japan, and that is some of the story. Like, yes, like that is my kind of book right there. But I didn't love the opening of the light novel, but then here recently, J Novel Club released a manga, and I was like, oh yes, like I bought that thing, I bought the sample, I got the sample, and then I bought that book ASAP, and I loved it. Loved it. I actually wrote like a super long review over on Beneath the Tangles. I will leave a link down below if you'd like to check it out, because, oh, it was so good. It was so good. Anyway, I love the font choice on here. I feel like maybe it's a little bit basic, but the color choices pop so much. I love how we have that vibrant green and that vibrant yellow mixed in with white, and how they were able to just balance this font choice, because I feel like usually you wouldn't think of mashing bright green and bright yellow on a cover because it would look too distracting, but I thought it was so good. I thought it was just the perfect balance. It is one of my favorite parts of this cover, to be honest. Like, I just love the font so very much, and the colors and what they did. It was what really got me interested, well, not interested, but like really wanted to learn more, because I liked it. Even I was already curious about the story as it was. So it was a win-win situation for me. Like, Welcome to Japan Miss Elf is awesome. Volume 2 actually releases today, I think. I have it on pre-order, so it either released yesterday and I didn't check my Kindle, or it releases today. For number 4, I am going to do Strobe Edge. I have not read this, but my boss at Beneath the Tangles, actually he's not telling my boss, but I call him my boss, he read this, as well as Marg, and Marg reads manga, and I have been super curious about this. Now I have to say though, this is about the font, not the story, but I do plan to read it because my library has all 10, no, there's more than 10 volumes, but it has all the volumes. I love this font. Look at these colors. It's so pretty. Like, when I was looking at manga covers, I was like, it's not like super in your face, I guess you would say, but I love it. I love how just I don't know, I just love everything about it, and especially how it goes with the cover itself. But I think this is one of my favorite titles because, or title fonts, I should say, because of the color choice. Like, it really is just pretty. I mean, you got pink, purple, and yeah, just pink and purple, but 2 different colors of purple. Like, yeah, anything with pinks and purples, you got me. And so I really, really liked this one a lot, just because I thought it was another pretty font choice, and definitely the color probably is what wins me over on this one, but it's fun. I like it a lot. It's another cute font. For number 5, if I had to choose maybe a favorite, I know I said Mermaid Boys was probably my favorite, and probably is off of like what I personally own, but I have to highlight Queen's Quality. Oh my goodness. I love so much this font choice. Like, yes. And having this little crown here is the absolute best thing. I don't know what it is, but it is what stole me over. And Queen's Quality is actually a manga I have wanted to read. I read a little bit of QQ Sweeper at Christmas, but it was a little bit too dark for me at that time, so I need to come back and pick it up, just not at Christmas time, I learned. But I love how they just have different colors, but it is just a very strong and pretty font. I was about to say very royal-like, and maybe that's just because that I feel like that fits the story really, really well, but it's just beautiful. I love the cues that they have, and even what they do with the Y, and like I said, then having that crown up there, it really just brings it all together, in my opinion, and it's just beautiful. It's just not just pretty, but it is a beautiful font choice, and I love how it just goes with the whole, sorry for the barcode, goes with the whole entire cover, and just is awesome. And I will say, I have a soft spot for titles that are on the side like this. I don't know what it is, but I love it. And one of these stories that I made a mock-up cover for like my own personal story, I actually did it on the side, and it's not popular in regular like novels, and I got like sort of slightly negative feedback on it. But then when I saw manga titles do this occasionally, I was like, yes, because I love it. I love when it's at a side like this, and it just, like I said, it's just very elegant in my opinion, the way that this font choice is, and it is definitely one of my favorite fonts that I've seen on a manga cover. And for number 6 is an honorable mention because I had to mention it, and that is Play It Cool, guys. I love this series so very much. One of my top series this year, my top 3, and I just love the font choice. I don't know what it is. I think it's just fun, and I like how it's not colored in, that you can see the background color. I just like that a lot, and I was looking at it and I was like, it's just fun. And I think sometimes we just need those fun covers, or fun font covers, that just, may seem a little bit simplistic, but that speak to us, because that is definitely Play It Cool, guys, and it definitely reflects the story really, really well. And those, my friends, are my top 5 plus an extra of my favorite font choices that I have seen on manga that I know of. I'm sure there is a lot of epic font choices that are out there that I could have chose, but these, yeah, I definitely would say are my top 5. Let me know, what are some of your favorite font titles that really just reach out to you and you're like, man, I love this so much. And and let me know if you guys like any of these, and if, share your suggestions and your thoughts. I would love to hear from you, friends. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!